Right. So that was a fantastic stream yesterday. Thanks to everyone that showed up. Also had MLA come in, which was very nice to meet you, bro. And what actually happened with the stream is that when the update went live for Quan Chi's and the new season of Boredom, we learned some interesting discoveries, right? And one of those discoveries was that we had kept all of our seasonal coins from last season, that you could click on every single mesa in the invasions part, and as soon as you did, you could then get all the color skins and palettes available, right? So these are all locked. Now the Tarkatan colony is locked, right? I can't go to any of these other areas now. So there must be a couple of extra things here. I'm assuming I have to go through the gate to then go to the next area. I'm assuming that's what's going to need to happen. So it looks like they've put down even further restrictions. Right. Now, if you were lucky enough to get all the skins, I was trying to get them all. I got probably just over a third of the seasonal skins before it collapsed, like the servers got shut off. I've kept them. They didn't take those away, and they didn't take away the pallets that you earned in this game either, right? I've still got all of those. Because the servers were offline 8 hours, give or take. Like, it was a really long time. And it just goes to show, because this game, when I was playing it offline, even though I was playing it offline, it must still have been pinging the server, because when I was playing the tower, it actually disconnected me. So I was playing in offline mode, and it actually disconnected me from the game. Even though the servers were unavailable, the game must still be pinging to home base, essentially, to kind of, let you know, yes, you're allowed to still keep doing this, even though the servers were physically offline, because we couldn't access the shop, we couldn't access online, we couldn't access even our account. And when you came into the, what do you call it? The character select screen, I'm having a brain fart at the moment. Havoc was not available, right? Had a big plus on him, so I couldn't select him. When I tried, it came up saying, oh, he has to be earned through gameplay. Which means that if the server is offline, it forgets every single piece of progress that you have made. My account, at the top left, was registering 0. Like nothing. Like absolutely nothing. Funnily enough, I could use Quan Chi though, but Havoc, I couldn't. Even though I'd unlocked him by finishing the story, I couldn't actually access him at all. And this is the problem with having a game such as this with constant online connectivity. Because it will kick you out of offline modes. Like I said, I was playing the towers, and it was on the stream. I got kicked out. Even though the servers were offline, even though when I selected the tower, it comes up with a warning message going, yeah, it's offline, none of this progress that you earned, or any coin or whatever, none of it will be saved. This game has a lot of problems. There's a lot of problems, right? And the very small amounts of this game that are okay is not enough to offset the rest, right? We got crossplay coming into the game 5 months after release. And we don't even know how that's going to work properly yet, right? We don't even know. having a game with a constant needing a constant connection should not be a thing unless it's an actual MMO or an online only game. This game has online components, but the reason why they do this, it's very simple. Because they want you to eventually part ways with money for this. This is what we started seeing coming in, especially with MK11, right? And I remember I was talking to Total MK a little while ago saying, yeah, this is the most ridiculous outfit I've ever seen. Like who buys this shit? 3 weirdos on X? Like who's this for? This is just stupid. So Krampus claws, right? So what happens, like what happened today, where the servers were offline? And we know why the servers were offline. It wasn't no cyber attack. It wasn't no DDoS attack. It wasn't nothing attack. Word got out that they had fucked up, right? They had made it so that everything in the game was made available. You kept all your seasonal coins. You could buy all the seasonal stuff. You could go to every single mesa and get everything from each mesa immediately. It was actually probably the first time Mortal Kombat 1's been great. Oh, you should play to earn stuff. Yeah, shut up. I don't care. This game is crap. Right? There is no benefit to grinding anything in this game. The beauty, though, of the Kombat League season for this season is that the skins are absolutely woeful. They're all crap. It's all garbage. This is what I mean. MK11 actually made the skins like... So see how you've got... I'll do a video on it separately anyway. But see how you got Apprentice, Combatant, Warrior, right? So in Kombat League for MK11, the skin that you see only at like level 3, 6, and 9, that was actually made available. That was actually available. Okay? For the entirety of the first 3 levels. So if you only did Apprentice, you'd still get the skin. If you made it to Champion, but you didn't go to Master or Grandmaster, you'd still get the skin. They changed that. They are stretching everything out artificially to make people grind harder. And as you've noticed here, Master, I've unlocked the hat because it's got the green line. Elder God, I've unlocked the gear piece. Illustrious Sovereign, I believe that's Zindel's. That's underlined with green, meaning that I've unlocked it. I've unlocked it in the game without playing online, without playing Kombat League. I have managed to get hold of those pieces of gear. And I've been saying this for a while. They should be making everything that you get in Kombat League offline as well. Because what happens if the server goes down? What, you can't work towards certain goals? You can't access the shrine to get stuff? You can't even play a tower or anything. You are locked out of so much in the game. And as I said, when the servers were offline, how was I being disconnected from playing an offline tower mode unless the game is pinging regardless? So you've got 2 levels of connectivity here. You've got the main server connection, which is your account. When that's offline, this game is basically dead. You have 0 stats, you got nothing. You don't have any unlocks. Everything is just back to as if you first got the game. But it's still pinging though. It's still pinging to home base. And that should worry and concern everyone, because this isn't an online only game. But they do this so that way they can force people to eventually part with real money in the store, right? Because when they tie everything to an online account, well, you can't work around that with trainers, cheats, or whatever to bypass the ridiculously huge amounts of grind in this game. No, they want, you know, for a game that feels very, very un-Mortal Kombat-like, they want to keep you in this thing as long as possible. That's what we saw happening with MK11. With the refreshing of the crypts. You know, previous crypts, you could target stuff that you wanted. This one, nah, you go in, you might get some stuff, you can spend money, reset the whole thing, redo it again. They wanted a continual loot box cycle. And some of the people out there, they just eat this crap up. They just eat it up like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. You want to know why? Because they don't have any principles. Or they don't know any better. Or they simply just don't care, like we see with some other people out there. That as long as they get what they want out of the game, to hell with everyone else and to hell with the health of the game. Anyway, guys, catch you next time.